Well, hello, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your January the 11th spiritual principle a day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well today. I'm doing excellent. Excited to be with you. What you got planned for your day? Huh? What do you have planned for your day? January 11th, striking an emotional balance. Let's see how we can do that today, okay? We need to strike a balance between being in denial of our feelings and letting them overwhelm us. We don't want to go to either extreme. That comes from the NA Step Working Guides, Step 10, feeling versus doing. Feelings aren't facts, but it is a fact that we feel. A member shared, as many have. And in recovery, our actions matter more than our feelings. We hear some version of these bumper stickers in meetings pretty often. Doing the right thing, even when that action contradicts how we're feeling, is certainly a shared value among many members. But should we just leave feelings unexpressed, especially those that come with a lot of baggage, such as anger, fear, and shame? Nope. Consciously or not, we'll eventually let those feelings seep out, weaponizing them against ourselves or others. Striking a balance between suppressing our feelings and being emotionally overwhelmed doesn't look the same on all recovering addicts. Many of us are emotionally projectiles. Anything will set us off, and anyone in our path will also feel the burn. And for others, avoidance is our strategy. We rather deny, deny. And while it's true that we should take caution when letting our emotions drive our actions, we should not deny that feelings are real. They are also temporary, which is why other members may suggest we take a pause, breathe, scream into a pillow, and or talk about how we're feeling with another addict. Seeking emotional balance is a practice, not a state of being we arrive and stay at. As with all aspects of recovery, there's no perfect way to negotiate and monitor our practice of emotional balance. We aren't self-programming robots that can curate a perfectly authentic set of emotions that don't swing too far in any unreasonable direction. Lucky for us and those around us, we are clean and we can lean on the tools of NA to help keep us from imploding or exploiting. I will make a practice rather, of expressing my very real feelings in a productive way and not letting them force my actions. That's a beautiful meditation. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Striking an emotional balance. I think the other day I was talking about how sometimes our pendulum, when it comes to our feelings, our emotions, swing so far left, and then, we're not reactive. We shut down, non-responsive, disconnect, disassociate, and then it swings all the way over to the right where we're overreactive, super sensitive. Feelings are being worn on our sleeves. No one can say anything, and if they do, they're going to feel the heat of trying to step into our situation uninvited, right? Or maybe they were invited and we're just going crazy on them. I don't know. But I was talking about how that pendulum swings left to right and how we can't necessarily stop it from swinging because we're humans. but we can have a say in how far left or right we go, right? We can make it tick tock, right? Instead of swinging so far left and then so far right. We don't have to do that. This meditation is talking about how we can practice striking a balance between suppressing our feelings and being emotionally overwhelmed, right? We can strike a balance, but we shouldn't expect that balance or that attempt to do so is going to look the same way for every person, for every recovering individual. It's not. It's not. I was grabbing some lunch with a good friend, and we really were just trying to kill some time. And we sat down in this particular cafe, and there is a little girl, maybe about 7, 8 years old, suffering, obviously suffering from oppositional defiant disorder, right? She is so loud, and she is sitting there with her mom and telling her mom what she needs to do as a parent. And if you could have seen the faces of everyone in that cafe, the mother was the only one with a calm demeanor. Everyone else was shocked. Everyone else was shocked with a capital SH, because many of us have not ever seen that level of defiance in a parent maintain their cool like that. Obviously, there's an issue, right? Obviously, there was something serious going on. That's not everyone's response, nor should we expect it to be. Just as many people as there are in this world will be how differently we can all respond to any given situation. The same situation will ignite different responses, but we can practice reducing the extremism, right? We can do that. We have the opportunity to practice that. And guess what? This is my point of view. I don't know about anybody else, but I believe that this training ground called Narcotics Anonymous that I am in affords me the best opportunity to level the playing field, to even the ground that I'm on with others. This gives me the best opportunity to practice it so that when I leave your presence, our recovering community, I don't leave my recovery. I practice these principles in all my affairs, and it gives me the best shot at winning, right? The best shot at winning, because you all know who I am more than anyone else, and you've embraced me unconditionally. Now, I was sitting with one of the men from our recovery home, also killing some time. I can't tell you why I was killing time with so many people, but I was also killing some time with one of the gentlemen in our recovery home. And we were talking about boxing. And I love boxing. I have 2 bags downstairs. I have a bob downstairs. So many gloves in this house for boxing gloves. And I was just recapping for him this particular fight between Miguel Cotto and Margarito. And I was telling him that Margarito had these wraps that when he would sweat, unbeknownst to anyone, they became like cement, right? And Miguel Cotto ended up taking a very brutal beating, not understanding what he was up against. And as we were watching the fight getting started and they're making the entrance and the introductions, I said, can you imagine coming into a fight with your belt as a champion. You're coming into a fight and you don't even know, as you're making your entrance, before you even get the first punch, you have no idea that this is a fixed fight. You have no idea that this person is coming with every intention of cheating their way to victory. And by the time the fight is over, your face looks like a truck has driven over it. He has never encountered, ever, that level of damage, except for this one fight in all of his fights. And then it comes out in a different fight after that, that the guy was cheating. And so they started looking at video for Miguel's fight, and they found out that when they took his gloves off, there was red, like pinkish red stains, because his knuckles were bleeding, right? And so they gave him another fight, and Miguel retired the gentleman, right? H.O.O.D retired him. But the point that I'm making is that there's nothing worse. There is absolutely nothing worse than being in recovery. And I believe not having the tools to win because we've chosen not to do the work so that we can have the spiritual principles that we can then apply to every circumstance, all of our affairs. And I just believe that when we go into this new life of ours of not using but no tools, just staying clean, a dressed up garbage can, I believe that is like getting into a ring where there is a fixed fight, where you are eventually going to lose because you don't have everything that Narcotics Anonymous is offering. Everything that Narcotics Anonymous is offering will give you the tools to level the playing field, give you the opportunity and the chance to come up in life, where then we can say, what? We can say, I love this one. I know you guys probably love it too, right? We can say, lost dreams awaken and new possibilities arise. So today, let's not think about recovery in the sense, I'm just staying clean. And we all know when we're being complacent, right? One of the gentlemen, a different one, he was sharing with me something that he heard, that when the maintenance stops, the madness begins. Yeah, let's not go into life like that. Let's maintain our recovery because we can. And we really do have the best thing going here since sliced butter. I think so. Sliced butter bread, rather, right? So I want for you to have a beautiful day on purpose. I hope you will promise me. If you're listening, type, I promise, right? Promise to have the best day possible in the comments below. Just say, I promise. I promise. You remember that song? Yeah. It's a commitment. It's a commitment to the process. I know you can do it, and I'm going to do it too. I'm going to type, I promise as well. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.